regular programming will not be seen in order that we may bring you Sox Baseball.
Welcome to Sox Playoff Baseball 13. Tonight is Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the New York White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Participating advertisers for tonight's gamecast are Budweiser, the king of beers. This Bud's for you. By Discover Card, it pays to discover. By McDonald's, I'm loving it. By Pan Am Airlines, if you can't beat the experience, enjoy the experience. By Supergirl and the Watery Trap fan film, now playing over on W.O.N. the U5.4. And by your Tri-State Quality Ford dealer, Ford, built for the road ahead.
From Old Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York, W.O.N. UPN 5 Sports welcomes you to the American League Championship. Game 1 between the New York White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The best of 7 series winner of the series goes on to the 2013 World Series. This is yours truly, Jack of the West. As we get set for Game 1 of this pennant Series championship matchup. It is the first time in more than 20 years that the Toronto Blue Jays are in the playoffs. Here's their lineup: Reyes, Bonifacio, Encarnacion, Arancibia, Lynn, Laurie, Cabert, Diaza, and Davis. And they'll be facing, who else? King Felix, who's 1-0 so far this postseason, and they are of 6.30, 1 game, 10 innings pitched, 14 hits, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So we get set for Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Guys can join us on UPN 5, powered by MLB 13 The Show. And up to the batter's box for the Toronto Blue Jays is Jose Reyes, hitting so far an average of 125 so far this postseason. No homers and no runs batted in. Switch hitter batting left-hander here today. First pitch of the ALCS. It's a strike. 0-1 and this series is underway. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 is lined to short. It's going to be a tough play to get Reyes. The throw, not even close. No way to get Jose. And there'll be a hit for Jose Reyes as the man at first to begin the ball game. Take a look at the majestic defense. Don Cano, Laurie, Gonzalez in field. Outfield, Batista, Stanton, Hamilton. And catching the balls and strikes is Brian McCann. Emilio Bonifacio will bat hitting at 286. No homers and no runs batted in. They'll rule out a base hit, and undoubtedly so. The pitch on the way is too high, 1-1. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0 is a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 is on the ground to second. It should be 2. There's 1. No! There's none. Ball goes into left field and everybody's safe. That's going to be an error. A bad flip by Cano, and Laurie could not reach it. So 2 on, nobody out. That's a bad error for Cano. Here's Edwin Encarnacion hitting at .308 with no homers and 2 runs batted in. An ugly start to this game. An E4 on Cano, and it's a biggie. Takes a strike, 0-1. There you see first and second occupied, as we saw just a moment ago. Toronto threatening here in the top of the first inning. The pitch is right back to the catcher, McCann. He'll throw to first and get his first out of the inning. Second and third occupied, and now we have to see what the strategy for the White Sox will be. JPNC will be the batter, 3 homers and 6 runs batted in. You don't want to take a chance. You got to intentionally walk them, and that's exactly what they'll do to try to set up a double play. So the bases are loaded for Adam Lynn, hitting at .286, no homers, and 1 run batted in. Will the intentional walk work? We shall see. Strike taken, 0-1. The 0-1 is lined down the right field line, and that'll score a bunch. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. It's 2-0 Toronto on the bases loaded single by Adam Lynn. And second and third occupied, and still nobody out. An ugly way to begin the ballgame for the White Sox. And they find themselves down 2-0. It's Brett Laurie in .333, no homers, and 2 runs batted in. Well, a couple of runs batted in. Strike taken, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way is lined to short. Laurie's got it, and that's 2 away. Melky Cabrera, the batter, in .333 with no homers and 2 runs batted in. Strike taken, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way is lined deep to right. Batista at the wall. That ball is gone. A 3-run homer from Melky Cabrera, and the Toronto Blue Jays have put up a 5 spot. It's 5-0 Jays. So Toronto scores 5 runs in the inning. Here's Diaza hitting an average of .083. No homers and a couple of runs batted in. A 3-run homer, and the Blue Jays have a 5-0 lead, and we're only in the first inning, and that ball is outside, and Hernandez, well, that big error by Cano has led to this disaster. It should have been an inning, at least 2 outs quickly, but that did not work. One pitch, 1-2. 1-2 is deep to left. Hamilton will not move that much. He'll make the catch. A disastrous beginning to this ball game. 5 runs on the board. The big 3 off the bat of Melky Cabrera. Near the first. Jays 5. Sox coming to bat. Look at Aventura cannot be happy with the start to this ball game. Here's his lineup. We got Laurie, Cano, Hamilton, Dunn, Batista, Gonzalez, Tomey, McCann, and Stanton. And on the mound for Toronto is Brandon Morrow. No wins, no losses in the area, 1.13. 1 game pitched already. He went 8 innings that time. 6 hits, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Time to take a look at the defense for the Blue Jays. In the outfield, you have Rajah Davis. You also have Diazam, Cabrera. The infield have Reyes, Encarnacion, Bonifacio, and then who catches the balls and strikes is Arancibia. So we get set for the bottom of the first. Sox down 5-0. Laurie hitting at .304, 3 homers and 5 runs batted in. Bases empty. We're just underway here in the bottom of the first inning, and it's lined to deep left center field. Back goes Davis at the wall. It is off the wall. And Jed Laurie has a leadoff double to begin the bottom of the first. A good start to this inning. They have a man in scoring position already. And the batter is obviously Cano, hitting at .304 with 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Man's at second. Nobody out here in the first inning. And the pitch coming is the left field, a fair ball. In the score will be Jed Laurie. Cano's on his way to second. And RBI double. It's 5-1 Toronto. Just like that. So just like that, Robinson Cano puts the Sox on the board. They're down by 4. Here's Josh Hamilton hitting at .280 with 3 homers and 3 runs batted in. And it's his second, nobody out. 5-1 is the score. Here's the pitch. Strike taken 0-1. The 0-1. Outside. No, he went too far. 0-2. The 0-2 is blind to right field, base hit. They're going to wave in Cano. Nope, he's going to stay right where he is, and that's a smart thing to do. First and third, still nobody out. And Adam Dunn will be coming to the batter's box. That was an accidental swing. The kind of swing you want, but he was able to drill to the right field. And Hamilton's on, and this inning can do larger. Here's Adam Dunn hitting at .292, no homers and no runs batted in. Has not hit a home run so far in the postseason. First and third, nobody out. And Dunn swings and misses, strike 1. So Morrow in a whole heap of trouble right now. His team was up 5-0. Now they're up 5-1, and the Sox are threatening. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. It'll be an 0-2 to Dunn. Morrow is set, and the pitch. Another swing and a miss, and Dunn has looked like a fool on a lot of these at-bats. It'll be an 0-2. And the pitch by Morrow is hit in the air to right center field. That'll score a run. In to score is Cano. They're going to wave in the other line. Here comes the throw home, and it is not in time. 5-3 Toronto. And the tying run coming to the plate with still nobody out. And the batter will be Jose Bautista. Big hit for Adam Dunn. Drives in 2 runs. Cano and Hamilton, and now here's Bautista. We're done leading from second and nobody out. 5-3 Toronto. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses, strike 1. Nobody out. Hands at second. The tying run is at the plate as we speak. And that's Jose Bautista, who's hit a couple of home runs back in the ALDS. Like to continue that drive in this series. Got a piece of it, 0-2. Two is the count. And he swings and misses, strikes him out, and there's 1 gone here in the first inning. It's a big out to get if you're the Toronto Blue Jays. And now you have to deal with Adrian Gonzalez hitting at 250 with 3 homers and 6 runs batted in. He's a potential tying run with Dunn leading at second base. 5-3 Toronto. Sox have scored 3 runs here in the first. 1 out pitch by Morrow. Way outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch coming. And right up the middle, right to short. And Jose Reyes gets the out at first. 2 gone with the runner now 90 feet away. So now it's up to Jim Thome, who's hit a couple of big home runs back in the division series. Steps in with 400 average, 2 homers, and 4 runs batted in. There's a third, that's done. 2 outs, 3 runs in. Here's the pitch. And that's drilled to left field. Base hit. Here comes Dunn. It's 5-4 Toronto. 1-run game. And now here's Brian McCann hitting at 267 with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in. The tying run is on base as we speak with 2 out. The pitch by Morrow is a little nubbler towards third. They're going to get the out at first, and this inning is over. But the Sox come back and made it a 1-run game. At the end of 1, it's Toronto 5 and the Sox 4. Raji Davis steps in, hitting at 214, no homers and no runs batted in. Begin the top of the second, 5-4 Blue Jays lead as a strike 0-1. The 0-1 is a strike 0-2. The 0-2. Strike 3. Davis strikes out. First strikeout of the night for Felix. There's 1 gone here in the second inning. So I'll bring up Jose Reyes, who singled back in the first inning on a ground ball, which went slow, and that is Jose Reyes' bread and butter. There's a strike 0-1. One. Fouled away 0-2. It'll be an 0-2. And the pitch is lined on the ground to first. Dunn's got it. And he'll tag first for out number 2. Look at the brackets. Well, the series is starting here in New York. Of course, you know, for the National League Championship, it's Colorado versus Cincinnati. They play tomorrow. But winner of both of these league championships will face each other in the World Series in a couple of days. Here's Emilio Bonifacio with 2 outs and the base is empty here in the top of the second inning. Pitch by Felix is lined to first, and that's going to be a base hit down the right field line. Bonifacio has himself a 2-out single, and the inning continues for the Blue Jays. Is Edwin Encarnacio, who grounded out back in the first inning. Grounded what could have been into a double play, but marked down as an error. 2-out pitch, strike taken 0-1. The 0-1. Strike taken 0-2. Oh, 2 on the way. Foul away, remains 0-2. The 0-2 again is right back to Hernandez. And this inning's over. 1 hit, Hernandez stranded. A better inning for Felix. Keeps his team right in the game. Middle of the second. Toronto 5, New York 4. Go to the bottom of the second, and here's Giancarlo Stanton hitting a .313, 1 homer, and a couple of runs batted in. Morrow back to work, trying to nurse a 1-run lead. And that's a ground ball to short. Reyes to the first baseman. Adam Lynn with the play. 1 gone here in the second inning. It's Jet Laurie, 1 for 1 with a double back in the first inning. 1 out, nobody on. In a 5-4 ball game. Ooh, that's outside, and Laurie didn't like that, needed the pass. 1-0. It'll be a 1-0, and the pitch. 1-1 is the count. It'll be a 1-1 to Morrow as now it's fouled away 1-2. The 1-2 underway. Remains 1-2. One, two. Got him. 2 gone here in the second. Lamar's recorded a ground out and a strikeout. Here's Robinson Cano, who's 1 for 1 with a double that brought in the first run of the ball game as Laurie came in to score from second base. It'll be a 2-out pitch from Moore to Cano. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-2-0-1 actually, swing and a miss on 2. Oh-2 underway. Got him. Now take care of the Sox. They go down quietly here in the second. At the end of 2 at the old stadium, Toronto 5, White Sox 4.
It's a matchup that can determine who's the real king in the AFC North Division. The Brooklyn Browns take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sunday at 4:15 on UPN 5.
I wouldn't if I were you. Fans, time is running out for the funding donation campaign of Supergirl Endurance. The final night and final day to donate is November 1st, 2013. We have only raised about $114. We need about $750 to get the ball rolling on this project, which we want to get done by at least middle November, early December. Please go to this link that you see on your screen to make a donation today. It could be 20, it could be 30, it could be 40, 50, 100 or more. Make your donation today. We just need $750 in order for this project to get going. Supergirl Endurance, a future project in the works on W.O.N YouTube and MMP Studios. And we just need your donations to get the ball rolling. We don't want to delay this, and we want to get this going as soon as possible. So donate today. And another base hit in the left field. It looks like the same kind of hit that Jose Reyes had back in the beginning of the ballgame. A little nubbler, but this time Laurie couldn't get to it. So a leadoff base hit, and the man is at first to begin the third inning. And the batter's Adam Lynn, 1-for-1 with a big double, a bases clearing double, and scored a couple of runs. Sox down 5-4 here in the third. Ball outside, 1-0. And Lynn looking at Hernandez a little bit oddly. The 1-0 underway. Here's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Is line foul, 1-2. 1-2 pitch is lined to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. First and second, nobody out for the Jays here in the third. Is Brett Laurie 0-for-1 with a line out back in the first inning. Second and first occupied, nobody out. There's a little nubbler pass. Hernandez, the bases will be loaded once again. Unbelievable. So severe trouble for Hernandez once again. Second time the bases will be loaded. And this is just an accidental swing, and as soon as it passed Felix, it was problem. Here's Melky Cabrera, who's already hit a home run in this game. A 3-run homer back in the first. Now he comes up with the bases loaded and still nobody out. The pitch is a short ground ball now bringing a run. Cano doesn't get anybody out. We will see how they mark it. It could be his second out of the ball game. This should have been an out at first, but he couldn't get the ball transfer away, and a run scores and still nobody out. Here's Diaza. Ugly situation. They'll rule out a need for the second error on Cano. Swing and a miss, strike one. A 2-run lead now for Toronto. The pitch on the way. Foul away on 2. 0-2 again. Here's a ground ball to short. They'll turn 2. You would hope. No, they don't. They don't turn anything. So now here's Rajay Davidson. He takes the ball outside. Another error in the ball game as the Sox defense has forgotten how to throw the ball to first and second. Gotta feel sorry for King Felix. Bases loaded, still nobody out, and that's line to right field. Batista has a tremendous arm, makes the catch. Tagging is the runner, and that throw is way off the line. It is now 8-4 Toronto. My gosh, here's Jose Reyes, 1 for 2 with a single back in the first inning. The pitch with first and third occupied is a strike, 0-1. 1 out, and 3 runs have come in on 2 bad errors. Sox have a total of 3 in this ball game. The 0-1 is an 0-2 now. Got him. Got him on the back, and the wildness of Felix now coming into play. Ugly game right now. Bases loaded again for Emilio Bonifacio, 1 for 2. Now the bullpen is warming up for the White Sox, and undoubtedly so. Strike taken on 1. The 0-1 on the way is fouled away on 2. Is fouled away, means 0-2. The 0-2 again, he got, 1-2. I thought he got him. Felix wanted that call. Mumbling to himself as the kind of frustration he's had so far in the first 3 innings. The pitch, fouled away again. 1-2. Missed the corner, 2-2. Felix can't believe it. It'll be a 2-2. The batter, he swings and misses, strikes him out. 1 gone. Make it 2 gone in the inning of Bonifacio. Is Felix's second strikeout victim. Now the bases are still loaded for this man, Edwin Encarnacion, 0 for 2 with 2 outs. 2 ground outs, actually. There is 2 outs in the inning, and the base is loaded. Outside 1-0. The 1-0 on the way. It's now 1-1. One pitch is lined to deep right center field. That'll clear the bases again. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. They'll bring in the 3rd run, and it is now a blowout, folks. Here at the stadium, a 3-run bases clearing double for Encarnacion. And this game getting quickly out of the reach of the White Sox. Now you see Don Cooper, and in a hurry, and trying to get Dallas Brayton warming up here quickly. Man's at second now, 2 outs, 11-4 Toronto. There's a strike, 0-1. Team hits the Jays with 9, the Sox with 5. The 0-1 by Felix is in the center field. And Stan has got it. His nightmare of an inning is over. The Blue Jays score a ton. And in the middle of the 3rd, it's the Toronto Blue Jays 11 and the New York White Sox 4. Josh Hamilton, the batter. He singled back in the 1st inning. (11-4) Toronto here in the 3rd inning. Sox have a lot of work to do. Swing and a miss, strike 1. (0-1) is the count. And the pitch is a high pop-up in the shallow right field. 1 gone. Adam Dunn is the batter, 1 for 1 with a double and the 1st inning. 1 out delivered. 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled away again, 0-2. Struck him out, and the 2 outs here in the inning. Boy, there's an eerie silence here in the stadium. All the energy looks like it's just been blown out after that inning. Here is Jose Bautista. See if Felix Hernandez will come out for the 4th inning. Strike taken on the foul ball. Morrow set at the belt. And the 0-1 to Bautista is lined to right field, but right at the second base, and this inning's over. The Sox go down quietly. At the end of 3, it is the Jays 11 and the White Sox 4 here in the ALCS, Game 1. Well, new pitcher Dallas Brayton will be on the mound for the White Sox. Left-handed pitcher in for a subdued and probably very dejected Felix Hernandez, to say the least. And Brayton's first hitter he'll face is Adam Lynn. It is 11-4 here in the 4th inning in favor of Toronto, and the first pitch is fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1 underway by Brayton is hit a mile high to right, but Bautista's there. And there is your first out of the inning. So Lynn is retired after the flyout, as you see on the replay. And the batter is Brett Laurie, 1 for 2 with a single, and back in the third inning. That's when he got that hit. 1 out, nobody on, 11-4 Toronto.
That's a ball.
Ball outside, 1-0. The 1-0 on the way is popped up a mile high to first base. Dunn's got it. And there's your second out of the inning. So now here's Melky Cabrera. 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer back in the first inning. The 2-out pitch on its way is on the ground to short, past Gonzalez, but Laurie takes care of it. This inning's over. So Brayton comes in the ball game and shuts down the Jays. 1-2-3. Middle of the fourth. Toronto 11. White Sox 4. Adrian Gonzalez is the batter. He'll be leading off here in the bottom of the fourth inning with his team down 11-4. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, bringing you the play-by-play commentary of this Sox game cast powered by MLB 13 The Show. It's game 1 of the American League Championship Series, and so far it's been all Jays. High drive in the deep right field. Back is Davis at the wall. He'll make the catch, out number 1. Jim Thome, 1 for 1 with a single back in the first inning. Base is empty, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. 11-4 Toronto is the score. And Thome couldn't hold up, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 on the way. And now it's 0-2. 0-2. Got him. And now there are 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Oh, this looks depressing to watch. Oh my goodness. Sox not getting anything going offensively since the first inning. It's Brian McCann 0 for 1. And you gotta say the third inning really took the air out of the stadium and most likely out of the team. The 2-out delivery to McCann, he pops it up behind the plate. And that's fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1 is 0-2 now. Oh, 2 on the way. Got him swinging. Boy, this looks bad for the Sox. At the end of 4, it's Toronto 11, Sox 4. Former White Sox Diaza, Alejandro Diaza steps in, who'll lead off here in the 5th inning with Toronto leading here in game 1 of the American League Championship Series. 1 game, well, actually 11-4, but the way they're going, they could lead 1-0 before this night is over. Or when this night is over. There's a foul ball, strike 1. It'll be an 0-1. And the pitch. Strike taken, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2, and the pitch is on the ground to Dunn. He's got it, and this is the first out of the 5th inning. Well, it's been ugly for the start for the Sox. They only got 4 runs back in the first, but they surrendered 5 to the Jays in the first and 6 in the 3rd inning. Jays 11-9-0, Sox 4-5-2.
Now batting, right fielder, Roger Davis.
Davis 0 for 1. 1 out, nobody on, and there's a base hit right up the middle. Davis is on here in the 5th inning with a 1-out single. And the Jays have a man at first.
Shortstop number 7,
The 1-out delivery is a strike, 0-1. Runner goes, there's a strike, and McCann can't get him. That's a stolen base. The 0-1. They get 0-2 actually. They're going to get the out at second. No, they won't. The out at first they do. So in an 0-2 pitch, Reyes grounds out, and he's retired. I'll bring up Emilio Bonifacio. 2-out delivery. Little nubbler towards second. Cano's got it. Can he run to first? No. Another error on Cano, most likely. Batter now is Edwin Encarnacion, who's 1 for 3 with a double back in the 3rd inning. They'll rule out a base hit, so Cano escapes with that. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. There's a strike on a foul ball. The 0-1. Another swing and a miss. That's a strike. 0-2. Outside. The 1-2 underway is fouled away. It remains 1-2. The 1-2 underway, another foul ball. 1-2 again. Is hit to left field. That ball's gone. A 2-run homer, making a 3-run homer for Encarnacion. And now it's 14-4 Toronto. Man, oh man, it is an ugly sight to see here at the stadium. Bluebirds are out. Here's J.P. Evansivia, who's 1 for 2 with a single back in the third inning. Oh, almost 400 feet. It's a 10-run ball game. And there's a strike going 1. Raleigh Tao's still out for the Sox baseball, but right now it is all Toronto here in the 5th inning. There's a strike 0-2. Oh, 2 again. Died 3, and that'll do it for the Toronto Blue Jays, but they score. 3 big runs off the bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And in the middle of the 5th, halfway through, Toronto 14, Sox 4. Carlos Stanton leads off here in the bottom of the 5th inning with his team down by 10. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios. They're at a, like to say, a depressing old Yankee Stadium. They are not happy here in the Bronx, seeing their team get clubbed around by Toronto Blue Jays. 14-4 is the score, and still 4 innings to go. Oh, 1 here in the 5th, and 0-2 now on Stanton. It'll be an 0-2. And a short ground ball to third. And the out recorded at first. 1 gone here in the 5th. Jet Lloyd the batter. 1 for 2 with a double back in the 1st inning. One out, nobody on, a 10-run ball game. And the pitch coming. 0-1 is the count. Oh, 1. 0-2 now. Oh, 2 again. Popped up behind the plate. Evansivia makes the catch, and that's the 2nd out of this inning. Boy, it is looking bad for the White Sox. Here tonight, there is a eerie feeling at the stadium of total silence, no energy whatsoever. I mean, I've broadcast a lot of game counts. I haven't seen a depressing game like this in a long time. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. The 2-out delivery is swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 on its way. Got him. Boy, Morrow on the roll right now at the end of 5. Toronto 14, White Sox 4. Adam Lind, the batter, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. And the pitch by Braden is a strike, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1. And the pitch. 0-2 now. It'll be an 0-2 once again. Got him. Nasty slider. And there is one gone here in the 6th inning. There's the run of Dallas Brayton for Felix Hernandez, who will definitely get the loss if the Sox don't come back here, as here's Brett Lawrie 1 for 3 with a single in the 3rd. One out pitch on the way is lined foul, 0-1. Into right field, there's going to be a base hit. Though at first, not in time. So a one-out hit for Lawrie. And I'll bring up this guy. Melky Cabrera hit a big home run, a 3-run shot back in the 1st inning. And so far, the Blue Jays have not looked back. There's a pop-up. And McCann's got it for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Diaza, 1 for 3 with a single back in the 3rd inning. 2-out delivery, strike taken on 1. The 0-1, do it again. Oh, 2 again. His base hit in the right field. 1st and 2nd, and 2 outs for Toronto. Rajay Davis, the batter. The 2-out delivery. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Ground ball to second. Cano's got it. This inning's over. 2 hits, 2 on a strand, and no run score. Bill to 6 remains Toronto 14, New York 4. Bottom of the 6th, and Josh Hamilton is the batter. 1 for 2 with a single back in the 1st inning. We have a score. We have a 14-4 ball game in favor of the Jays here in Game 1 of the ALCS. There's a base hit in the center field, and Hamilton's on with a hit. Got him done with double back in the 1st inning, brought in a run. Big left-handed batter with a man at 1st, and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. 14-4 is the score. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away apparently. Nope. It did, but the runner did not go. Strike 1 and done. Oh, 1 to done, and he'll foul it back. Strike 2. It'll be an 0-2 to Dunn. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike to second, and they got him. A double play, not a smart thing to do for Hamilton. And there's quickly 2 gone here in the 6th. That's the kind of night it's been for the New York White Sox. Jose Batista's now the batter. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, bases empty after they strike him out, throw him out, double play. Right up the pitcher into center field. So that double play looms large as Batista has a hit. Here's Gonzalez with a man in first, 2 gone, right up to right center field. Davis going back though, and he'll handle it. This inning's over. At the end of 6, here in game 1 of the ALCS, Toronto 14, White Sox 4. Back at the stadium, time to look at tonight's game summary. Has been all Toronto. Edwin Encarnacion with 2 for 4 home run. Morrow has been the story. Dunn 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, but Felix Hernandez, a god-awful performance and bad infield play. And also home runs given up. And that's why Toronto has their lead. Jose Reyes leads off here in the 7th inning and is popped to center field. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Emilio Bonifacio, there's no man on base right now. Takes a strike, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1. To Bonifacio, and that's lifted to left field. That's going to be a base hit. He's on with a hit. It's a 1-out single for Toronto. Edwin Encarnacion with a 3-run homers last time up will come to the batter's box, 1 out. There's a strike. 0-1. Jays with 15 hits, Sox with 7. One underway. Is hit to left field. That's problem. Into the gap, right to Hamilton. Hamilton takes a bad hop on it. A run will score. It is 15-4 Toronto. And this game really getting out of hand. Not a good night for White Sox pitching. Here's J.P. Avancibia, 1 for 3. 1 out and 1 on. Strike taken. One pitch, strike taken on 2. Is hit to left field. Hamilton going back, makes the catch. Runner will tag and go to third. 2 outs and now a runner 90 feet away. Adam Lind, the batter, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. 2-out pitch, strike taken on 1. 0-2 now on Lynn. Oh, 2 again. Base hit in the left at 16-4. As 1 run comes in to score, runners at first, still 2 outs. 12-run lead for Toronto. And Ben's about to get up and leave as you see Brett Laurie now the batter. 2 for 4 here today. 2-out delivery, and there's a drive deep to right. Well, this time Batista's got a beast on it. He'll make the catch. This inning's over. But not before. 2-run score. Time to stretch at the stadium. It is Toronto 16, Sox 4. Jim Thome, the batter. He'll lead off here in the 7th inning with his team down by 12. Bottom of the 7th, and Delabar warming in the bullpen for Morrow just in case. That's hit right off the pitcher, but it takes a good bounce for Jose, but Jose Reyes, who gets the out. 1 gone. Morrow appears to be okay. Oh my goodness, that is his face. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I'm shocked he's okay, but boy, he took a ball to the face. Surprised he's okay. Here's Brian McCann 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Scored at a 1-6-3 on your scorecard if you're keeping score at home or at work or wherever you are. There's a foul ball, strike 1. Morrow had a lot of nerves in the first inning, surrendering 4 runs, but that has been it. There's a ground ball to Jose again. The shift works. 2 gone here in the 7th. Well, things just not working out for the Sox tonight. And look at Morrow's pitch count here. 56 so far. Here's Stanton. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Two outs, nobody on the pitch. Into deep right center field. Davis going away back, and it's gone. So long, farewell. Giancarlo Stanton with a solo shot. Makes it now a 16-5 ball game. Hey Stanton, this bug for you. Look at a home run by Stanton, and now it's an 11-run ball game. Not that much to cheer for. You're still down by a big lot of runs. Here's Jet Laurie, 1 for 3 tonight. Double back in the first. That's his only hit of the ball game. Two-out pitch by Morrow to Laurie, and that one's hit to left field and deep. That ball carrying a long way, and that ball is gone. A home run. So long, farewell. The Jet is loose. Sox go back to back, and it's a 10-run ball game. Hey, Laurie, this bug for you. You wonder if Morrow's getting a little bit tired in this one. Well, 2 home runs already. The fans are sitting down as soon as Laurie came to the batter's box, and Laurie deposits it in the left field. It just went over the wall. Now it's a 10-run ball game. Robinson Cano now the batter. 1 for 3 with a double back in the first. It is 16-6 is the score. The pitch on the way to Cano. That one's on the ground. There's a base hit in the left field. Left center field for Cano. He's on. And now bring up Josh Hamilton. Hamilton 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles so far. 10-run ball game. Blue Jays have the lead here in the 7th inning. And the pitch to Hamilton is swung on a missed strike one. Two outs, 2 runs in on 2 home runs. Man's at first now. 2 outs, 10-run ball game in favor of the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch to Hamilton, and that's not even close. Strike through on Hamilton. The fans giving him some booing there. It'll be an 0-2, and the pitch by Morrow. He got him, now take care of the Sox, but 2 hits on 2 runs, the man is stranded. And at the end of 7th, it is the Toronto Blue Jays 16 and the New York White Sox 6 here in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Melky Cabrera leaves off the 8th inning with his team now up by 10. Brayton back to work. There's a strike. 0-1. It'll be an 0-1. The pitch by Brayton is fouled away 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 again. And the pitch. Strike 3. Went too far. 1 gone here in the 8th. There's your line score. 16-17-0 for the Blue Jays. 6-10-2 for the White Sox. Alejandro Diaz of the batter. And the 1-out delivery is a pop-up in the infield. Cano's got it, and here's quickly 2 gone here in the 8th inning. Rajah Davis, the batter, 1 for 3, a single in the 5th inning. Two outs, nobody on. And the pitch. Strike taken 0-1. The 0-1 with 2 outs, and it's popped up. In foul ground for Dunn. He can't get to it. 0-2. On the way to Davis by Brayton. He struck him out. And all of a sudden, the fans here at the stadium have shown a little bit of life. They're down by 10 at the middle of the 8th. 16-6, Toronto leads the Sox. Well, I know the Sox players are happy to see this guy come in and not the other guy be in. That's Steve Delabar, who's be in the game for Toronto. Hippie Fain seen the meat of this order, and boy, this meat of this order needs to get itself going with their team down by 10. Santos swarming in the Toronto Blue Jays bullpen. Delabar set at the belt, and the pitch on the way to Dunn. He swings and misses, strike 1. (16-6) is the score in favor of Toronto. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Dunn swings and misses again. (0-2) to Dunn again by Delabar, and he strikes out Dunn, and the Bluebirds are out for Dunn. He continues to struggle. 1 gone here in the 8th inning. And the batter is Jose Bautista, 1 for 3. One out, one on. 10-run lead for Toronto. Delabar with the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike one. One out, nobody on. The pitch by Delabar. Swing and a miss by Batista, 1-2. It'll be an 0-2 by Delabar, and Batista grounds to the second. 2 outs. Here's Adrian Gonzalez, 0 for 3 with a flyout back in the 6th inning. 2-out delivery to Gonzalez, swing and a miss, strike one. Delabar working on all cylinders right now. Toronto put up a charge back in the season. That's the reason why they're in the playoff. And right now, single-handedly bashing the White Sox here tonight. 16-6. Jays pounding the most dangerous offensive club in baseball. And they've only held them to 6 runs here tonight. As Gonzalez strikes out, that'll do it for the Sox. We go to the 9th inning. Not that much to cheer about if you're a Sox fan. If you're a Jays fan, you have to be hysterical. 16-6, Toronto leads here in game 1. Jose Reyes will lead off here in the 9th inning. Here in the top of the 9th, and Brayton throws it high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch to Reyes is now a strike, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1, and the pitch on the way. Strike taken, 1-2. One-two pitch, fouled away again. One-two, missed the corner, 2-2. Two again. Right field for Batista. He's there. One gone here in the 9th inning. In the 9th, you have Tomey, McCann, and Stanton to be batting in the 9th inning. Here's Emilio Bonifacio. 3 for 5 with 3 singles here tonight. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th inning. 16-6, Toronto leads here in game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Strike taken. The 0-1. 1-1. Fans don't agree with that call at all. One pitch, strike taken, 1-2. And now the fans here trying to cheer on Dallas Brayton to keep it a 10-run ball game. We have seen this Sox team come back all season long, including game 1 of the ALCS. We'll see what happens here. There's a base hit in the left field. One out hit for Bonifacio. Got a good one on that one. Here's Edwin Encarnacion, 3 for 5 here tonight. And the pitch coming. Is lined to left field. That's a gapper and that's problems. And it'll pass Hamilton and will go all the way to the wall. Bonifacio will get the turnaround. He'll score. It is 17-6, Toronto. JPM and Sebia now the batter. 1 for 4 with a single. Back in the third inning. One out pitch with man at second as the strikes, 0-1. It's hit high in the air to right field. Batista's there at the track. He'll make the catch. Tagging is the runner. He'll go to third. There's a man 90 feet away with 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
Now batter.
Adam Lind now the batter. Takes the strike on 1. A 1 pitch on the way is hit to center field and another base hit. Another run scores as well. Back to a 12-run ball game, 18-6. And the batter's Brett Laurie, 2 for 5 with 2 singles here tonight. Two outs, 1 on. Right overdone into right field. And the wheels really coming off for the Sox. Batting now, Melky Cabral, 1 for 5. A 3-run homer back in the first inning. 2-out delivery is popped up. Behind the plate, but out of play. Strike 1. First and second with 2 outs and a fly ball in the right center. Stanton is there, this inning's over. The 2-run score. Sox need a miracle. We go to bottom of the 9th. Toronto 18, Sox 6. "12-run deficit for the Sox. They're going to need 12 runs to make this game more interesting than it is right now. Delabar's still on the mound, facing the big man. Swinging on his strike 1. Bottom of the 9th, Toronto with a 12-run lead. Here's the pitch by Delabar, and that's a ground ball to second. Easy play. 1 gone here in the 9th inning. Brian McCann now the batter. 1 out and nobody on base. There's a base hit in the left field. So McCann got jammed, but slapped it the other way. A 1-out hit for Brian McCann to begin the 9th inning. And the batter's Giancarlo Stanton. One out, 1 on. 0-1. On the way. 0-2 now. It'll be an 0-2. Runner go. Swing and a miss. And the runner will take second base. But Stanton strikes out. 2 outs, and the Sox are down to their final out of this ballgame. Here's Jim Lawrence. 18-6 is the score in favor of Toronto. Fouled away, strike 1. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Laurie is lifted to left field. Foul, and the Sox are down to their final out and final strike here in Game 1 of the League Championship Series. 18-6 is the score. Here's the pitch by Delabar. Strikes out Laurie. Ball gets away. The throw to first in time. And Game 1 belongs to the Jays. 18-6 is your final. They hammer down the Sox all game long as the Sox lose this one bitterly and badly in front of their home crowd. So the Toronto Blue Jays take Game 1 of the series, and we'll look for Game 2 on Monday, make it Tuesday night. For the NFL, they will not play on Sunday or Monday. We'll play on Tuesday night against these same Sox, and we'll have it for you right here on UPN 5. Take a look at the line score. 18-21-0 for the Toronto Blue Jays, 6-11-2. Felix Hernandez will get the loss, and he was the hard luck loser in this one. As we see the Toronto Blue Jays lead the field. It was an ugly game to say the least from the beginning. It's time to take a look at tonight's top baseball ball card player of the game. It is Edwin Encarnacion with a big home run to extend the lead. He had 6 at-bats, 3 runs, 4 hits to throw in a home run, a total of 8 runs batted in. So Edwin Encarnacion is tonight's player of the game. We'll see you Tuesday night at 8 back at the stadium for Game 2. Sox will look to even up the series against the Blue Jays. Until then, so long from the Bronx.